Outdoor baseball now from the Warehouse District and Target Field here in downtown Minneapolis. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Minnesota Twins. Should see some great battles out of these two. Next on the show, Gregory Polanco is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning 1-0. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. High in the air out to center field. Kepler has a play. One down. Settling in now, Jung-Ho Kang. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Out in front of it, strike one. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Foul. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. Andrew McCutcheon gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Right down Broadway that time, strike 1. And he misses with it, 1-1. And we're just getting started here in Minneapolis. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Max Kepler comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
I think he was trying to get that slider in on his hands, but I don't think he meant for it to get in that far. I think he just released it a little too late.
Harrison has it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Into the box now, Eddie Rosario, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pulled toward right center field. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he will get there with the first hit of the ball game, a 1-out double. Coming to the plate now, Miguel Sano. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. 1 out and a runner on second base. And he comes back with a pitch that misses here. 1-1 to the Minnesota third baseman. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Full sets. Here's the 1-2. On the ground to the left side. Gung's got it. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. Joe Mauer settles into the box for his first chance. This one's flared toward left center. Here comes Marte. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. But luckily it doesn't get far enough away to allow the runners to advance. Brian Dozier stands in. Into the seats, 0-1. 0-1, here's the pitch. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. On to first, and the Twins are turned away here as the side is retired. Starling Marte makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Got him. Matt Joyce will get his first cuts here.
Designated hitter.
Santana gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And 2 quick outs here in the second. Francisco Cervelli into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. In for a strike, it's 1-1. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Line towards center field, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. John Jaso set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Grounded back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. Josh Harrison gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. Here's a good fastball that time as Santana jumps ahead, 0-1. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Well, you know, the big key to throw on the slider.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that... Kenny Vargas strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing and a shot back up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. Trevor Plouffe steps in now.
Right fielder.
From the stretch. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
Yeah, you wonder if we're going to be seeing that high strike. That one looked to be above the letters, but not so in the eyes of the home plate umpire.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Digging in, Eduardo Escobar, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Gong backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Kurt Suzuki set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Kurt Suzuki.
Grounded to third. Freeze is there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. David Freeze steps in here to start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Plouffe on the move, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Gregory Polanco will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game.
Yeah, but he hit it hard, though. He put a really nice swing on it, and we'll see if he can do that same thing right here.
Third inning, no score to this point. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next for the
Into the box, Jung Ho Gong. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Well, that one got the pitcher. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay.
Gotta hope he's okay on the mound.
Andrew McCutchen is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. And Santana with a rare display of wildness there as it's back to the screen. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Max Kepler digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
And he'll take this to the bag, 3 unassisted for the first out.
The left fielder, number
Eddie
20,
Rosario walks into the box, reached base with a double his first time up. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Miguel Sano steps into the box.
Now batting. Third
Ready with the
baseman,
first pitch. Here it comes.
Miguel
And that's
Sano.
swung on and missed for strike 1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Now batting. First baseman.
It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as the Twins have taken a 2-0 lead. Joe Mauer stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brian Dozier. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. In there, a base hit. Kenny Vargas is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip.
Kenny Vargas.
A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Trevor Plouffe steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far. And this is hit in the air over toward the left field line. Marte is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Starling Marte is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Good movement there on the fastball as Santana gets ahead 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Designated hitter, Matt Joyce.
Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Santana's ready. Here comes the first pitch. Francisco Cervelli started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Towards second. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. Eduardo Escobar is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Ripped on the ground to first. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. Now this is cut and thrown to first. Kurt Suzuki stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Bunt attempt, and it looks like a good one. And Cervelli will have to go to first, and it's a successful sacrifice. Max Kepler will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. McCutchen on the move. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. Now a long throw to third, and he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away.
Left fielder.
Digging in, Eddie Rosario. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Hard hit ball to second. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 3-0 game. Miguel Sano steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Underhanded flip. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, John Jaso, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Santana steps into the windup. First pitch on its way. Shoots this one to first. And boy, just get out of the way of that one. He'll be on base to start the inning. Josh Harrison is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run, so I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
No runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Third baseman, number 7.
David Freese comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And there's ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. Runners off for second. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Looking for his 10th strikeout. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Right fielder, Gregory.
A little bouncer. Foul ball, however, strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Chopped foul right at home plate. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Joe Mauer comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
First baseman, Joe
Little
Mauer.
chopper back to the mound. And taken in out there for the first out. Brian Dozier will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Now a swing and a fly ball. Freeze in foul ground. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now.
And on 0-2, I'd be shocked to see another fastball in the strike zone.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. Kenny's Vargas will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Marte is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is. Jung Ho Gong will make his way in as he leads things off here in the Pirates half of the 6th.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. In the air to straightaway right. Plouffe has it in his tracks. 1 out. Andrew McCutchen ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Line drive to left. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. Starling Marte stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Santana will go over to first here, but the runner's back easily. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game. Matt Joyce will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Running now is McCutchen. A pitch out. The throw. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. 2 out here and a runner at second. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Rosario is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Trevor Plouffe will stand in now to lead things off in the Minnesota 6th.
Right fielder, Trevor Plouffe.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning. Eduardo Escobar will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. In there, strike 1. Nobody out, runner on first. Fastball called for strike 2. Swing and a high pop drifting into foul territory. Jasso is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Kurt Suzuki. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Runners on first with 1 down. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. Oh, and a fine play there as he ranges back to put this one away. Not an easy play by any means, and there are two gone.
Wow.
Max.
He's set. Here it comes. Right side hit hard. Gloved by Harrison. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. Twins on top in this one as we take a look now at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Santana looks in. First pitch on the way. Francisco Cervelli stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Hit to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
The batter.
Stepping in, John Jaso. He singled his last time up. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. Rosario will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out. Josh Harrison digs in. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him on just 3 pitches.
Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. Santana with a little do-it-yourself play, and there are 2 down. David Freese stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Eddie Rosario steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
And he's already been on base 3 times in this ballgame, so let's see if he can do it one more time.
And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first, heading for second now. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night. Miguel Sano is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And he's going to make it up to 3rd here as he advances on the wild pitch. Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and just put him aboard here, and they'll do just that. Joe Mauer will stand in now. 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch so far. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
Yeah, he's still sticking with that fastball, but you start to get the sense.
On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from 3rd. Brian Dozier gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. Tap fouled at home plate. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Leading off the inning, Gregory Polanco. And they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
Now some action out in the Minnesota pen, as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Here's a good fastball that time as Santana jumps ahead, 0-1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Swing and a liner. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
Now batting,
Jung Ho Gong will stand in. He flew out his last time up. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
He's done a really good job of kind of getting ahead of hitters here by throwing first pitch strikes to 70% of the batters he's faced, and that's why he's doing so well.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Head down through first. He's heading for 2. And he will check in with his first extra base hit of the year. It's a double. Andrew McCutchen digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Neil Ramirez is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Neil Ramirez.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be troubled. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now a 4-1 game. Starling Marte comes forward now, and he's got to get on base any way he can with that possible tying run standing behind him in the on-deck circle. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. 1-1. Runner at second here with one man out. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Back goes Rosario. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run.
Now batting, designated hitter, Matt Joyce.
It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the
Francisco Cervelli steps in. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. Strike 3, and that'll put an end to a big inning. Kenny Vargas will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. High fly ball out to straightaway center. McCutchen is after it. He's got it one away. Trevor Plouffe will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. And here's a ball hit in the air. Polanco sprinting after it, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Cole has his target, ready with the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Grounded weakly toward third. Freeze with a barehanded play. Got him.
No way. That was awesome.
Striding into the box, Eduardo Escobar. He'll swing it from the left side right here. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Hot shot on the ground is short. Gung is there. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Kicking off the top of the ninth, John Jaso, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Glenn Perkins is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Glenn Perkins.
And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Josh Harrison stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Kepler giving chase. 2 down. David Freese will step in. A ground out victim his last time. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Swing and a miss, and with that, the Bucks are down to perhaps their final strike of the ball game.
Well, he'll lean pretty heavily on that fastball. Why not? It's a big one.
2 balls and 2 strikes to the former World Series MVP. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. And guys, we were treated to an excellent pitching performance in this one by the gentleman you see right here, Irvin Santana. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he really came through with a dominating pitching performance. You see there, 12 strikeouts, and that doesn't even tell the whole story. That was as good as I've ever seen him pitch.
Final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Twins, 4 runs on 9 hits. 1 error.